Good afternoon, everybody. I am back and ready to do some more coding stuff. Get the screen up here, my friends. Welcome on in, everybody. Welcome. I hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone's doing good today. We got some good progress last night with trying to get the events UI working and whatnot. Let me bring the screen up so we can see where we're at here. I can verify that everything's still working. And I've been thinking about a lot of the fields that we're going to need. There's going to be quite a few fields that we'll need, but I'm going to hold off on that initially, and then while I get the page together, I think. Let's see. I'd like to be able to test this today, at least. Test the saving of it, and also the editing of it, and then also see it in OBS. Make sure everything kind of working. So, all right, this is where we left off. Had the color picker and whatnot here, and we've got create new, and then go to YouTube. Gives you different drop down there, which is fantastic. But yeah, now I need to integrate for the color picker in here for the text color. Also the default, which I think will just be white here, as well as showing you what color it is going to be. So the one thing, as nice as this is, I wish it was like a regular color picker thing. This is kind of just sticks out like a sore thumb here, but let's see here. So the setup. I'm also wondering if probably have a very similar picker. I'll hold on. I'll hold on to that thought for a moment. So initial color value. So really just want this to be white here. So that, and you have your brightness there, and then color change. When you pick one, so the width, I make this a little less. I mean, I have a feeling the smaller I make it, the harder it's going to be to pick actual color. I don't want your color pickers to be large, right? So you have more room to maneuver it around. Um, no, I don't think I like. I honestly interesting, but I don't. Not sure that I'm not sure that I really like. This one, it pops it out for you, and then you can just have it text field. Kind of like a lot better. You know what I mean? Because I think it looks nicer this way. Because you can just type in the text field if you want, or you can pick it, and it's kind of pops it out of your way. Yeah, I think I think I'm gonna switch over to mini. I don't like how this is looking. I don't like the sticker. Too doesn't jive with the rest of the page and stuff. You know what I mean? Leave that. Let's go. Mill here. Get to this. Push. No. Have that. I'm going to remove the other one. Fresh here. Remove. No. And under here. Thing with this is I think it needs the PNG. Might be the only thing that's a little bit a little bit interesting. So I wonder if I create a it needs that. Yeah, it needs this. CSS style sheet in there. I'm guessing that references the PNG somewhere. Yeah, very many colors. PNG. That has to be in the same direction. Okay. So let's do this then. Change the output directory here. Add say. Can I have to do a full other execution, I think, here. I do. All right. Okay, colors. And L-A-V-I-A query any colors. Colors. Right, and then query any colors. Yes. Any colors. Min. Yes. Query any colors. That should be everything need for that. Oh, I don't. Okay, good. So then we just gotta put this in no header. Very section. Yes. Very many colors. And anyway, here. There's three mini colors, three mini colors. Here. Okay, we have that. And getting this to work then. Um, Let me see. Fine. That theme should be blue. Um, Font value. That. And attach that to a field, right? Oh, use the syntax. Those and selector mini colors. With the stuff here. Fires on the value of the color paper changes. Reference the original input. Side change. Okay. All right. So then really I just have to put the field in here. So a input type. Actually, don't I have a text input thing? I do. That here. This would be what text text color color. And give me problems, all right, like the other one did. Input text. Probably. Name here now. ID name. So delay the name, and then this would be text color. Make different. Text vertex color. Text color there. I just need this message here. And the messages properties. Okay, so here, go build. All right. Windows just didn't deploy correctly. Very weird. Right, clean build again. That's weird. Weird it does that. He's having probably because I forgot to end something here. Oh, macro wrong here. Spring bind on. Not on the ID. Problem? Fixed color. Palette property. Oh, I didn't put it. Right. It's trying to. I forgot. My start settings model here. Oh. Okay. Partially there. I don't have the. Didn't have the fault. So what did I have to do for the? I can actually fault the time, and then I only have to really change them once. I want to change the ones I need. User clears the control and reverts to its current default value. Set it to a valid hex string. Well, I did. I think this is just telling me what the default is. And I just need to change the ones that I care about. Which I could probably do top level, and then I only need to preset color value, populate the value attribute of the original. Oh, to set preset color to populate the value attribute of the original input static. Here I really only need the change event stuff. You know, what to call when there's a change event. Do this. Integrate better. Application JS here. Oh, that coming in is not needed. This configure query mini color. Theme is what I really need to change. Default, I think, right now. And then that means over here. I really need to change. Right? How I hit it. Yeah, change in the change function. Okay. So what I'll do is function color changed. And the alert color value and what was it? Oh, text and opacity. Okay. here. And then I guess I have a... Yeah, I have a text color. Which I guess I should default in the model here. Then for seconds. And yeah, let color equals that. Awesome. Okay. Where we're at with this. Hey, shit. What's going in? Did that. What about the macro? Do I actually set that in the macro? Input text. Oh, I never do. Oh, that's a problem. I never actually left the way to set the value. Here. Don't I get the don't I get the value from the spring bind? I think that's the point. Where's the spring? Form imp. Find path. Value. Spring status value? Spring status value. Is that? Oh, bind does it. Binds that spring status value to status value. Only used in this macro. That's value. Macro request. Request context hit find. Huh. I don't think I have to go through that much. It seems like a lot to jump through. It seems like a lot to jump through for that. Producing no output. Wait a minute. Supposes a bind status object for a given bind path can be a bean to get global errors or a bean property. Get field errors can be called multiple times when formed by multiple command objects. In default HTML escape setting can be customized. Producing no output. The following context variable will be available each time this macro is referenced, assuming you import this library into your template. The namespace spring.status, bind status instance holding the command object name, expression, value, and error messages. Okay, so it does have it. So I can go spring.status dot value. Yeah, spring.status. So name. Value is string.status value. That should just work, right? Yep. Now it's set properly. Cool. Then it defaults to white, and then you can change it to whatever you want. Yeah, I like the mini colors picker better than that other one because it kind of tucks itself away. A little bit nicer in that regard. Import statement outside of a module. I thought I fixed that. I thought I removed that import. Oh, here we go. Oh, now it's good. It's actually showing up styled. I did get rid of that error. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, that's I like. There's not that there's anything wrong with the IRO JS thing. Way too big for what I'm. All right. All right. Good. That's that. A lot more stuff I want to add here, like sounds and images and stuff. But I think right now I want to get the very basics done here. I want to be able to save this, and I want to be able to fire off a test of it on the other page. So we just gotta get this up. Saving. The alert text has to be. Yeah, it is required. I don't have the I have to bring over that required class. I had that on Heck here. Rather nice. Took me forever and a day to get it to work. look about bringing in font. Well, here it is. Acquired. That and I that CSS. Okay. Should be able to just refresh the page. Nice. Okay. So that's good. So, you know, these are required fields. We filled out, and we just need to be able to save then. Where's my... Hey, Vizzy, welcome. Welcome on in. Alert settings controller. So, validate. There's okay, gotta validate because I think I have it automatically detecting time. Yep, I do. Let's say utils is blank. Alert check. Be text alerts. Here. Alert text required. Is blank. Target get color. Value. Where? Error. Color required. Be all good. So let's make sure these are in the message properties. There's those. If they have errors, we redirect them back to create new. Otherwise, Otherwise, we should go and try to save stuff. Hey, Goofy. Welcome on in. How do I do this? It's just a lot of years of doing it. Let's put it that way. Just a lot of experience. As much as it looks weird, pretty much anybody can do it. Just have to start small and have a desire to just figure things out. Really, at the end of the day, all you're really doing is just kind of follow logic, right? You're just trying to logically think through, trying to teach a computer how to do something, basically. Is it like a game making engine? No. This is just straight Java code right now. I'm just writing, basically I'm doing web application coding, so it's just all like web browser stuff. Like I'm just running it from a server that's running locally. Doing that. Yeah. What am I? So I need to save. So where's the? I get a DAO, right? Scroll over to the right there. So I have a DAO to it's settings, but I have a one to save. So create new settings. Into alert settings. Use right and join right way. I did first parameters here. That's the correct way. Yeah, that's the correct way. Okay, so need that, and then bring skills that eat. With a separator. I'm gonna repeat question mark, commas between them, and I want to repeat them, columns, length times. Right? My family was looking on how to make Euphoria Ragdoll on Unreal Engine 5. To watch for hours at a time. Yeah, it's weird how I still haven't figured out how the YouTube algorithm works. It just kind of sometimes it just spits out things at random when you're looking for something else entirely. But yeah, it's just one of those things. I haven't done any development in Unreal Engine. It is something I think I eventually want to learn, just for the sake of learning. You know, maybe do some throwaway stuff in it. But I got a lot of other things on the plate right now. One of these days I want to either figure out Unreal Engine or figure out Godot or both and just kind of do something in them. Just to say that I understand them a little bit better. Like, settings. Gonna be alert settings. I have a thing in here. I have alert settings through. And then alert settings, yeah. Okay. That's really alert settings row. What I want. Cool. Go then. 6 p.m. for me. It's late. Yeah. It's I wanted to get an earlier start today, but I could not. I just couldn't do it. I try to on Saturdays at least try to get like around 3 p.m. but lately it's been more like 5 p.m. my time when I started. Which, you know, I would like to get a few more hours in, but usually it is what it is. I have a lot of other stuff to do too. You're Aussie? Oh well, welcome in. I got quite a few Aussie streamer friends and viewers from time to time. So welcome on in. That means it's also Sunday for you. It's still Saturday for me. Great settings. So if I do, I guess I just what I was going to do. So I need so bring then settings. Object mapper. Object mapper. Value as string. Use settings dot. Going to exceptions around it. Create new art. Okay. That, and then we just say, rows, the ABC template, update, create new settings, and then I need to do, the ID would be first, would be new settings that get the, oh, it's the, is generated, right? Can't really do what I want to do here. Which is usually the case with inserts. So, service type active settings. That, and then keep this comms length -1. At least do that anyway. Although it's not really saving anything. But whatever. So because I don't need the ID. ID is just going to be generated. What I need are service, theme, new settings, get type. What the hell? Just get type, but then why can't I get value on that? Oh. Oh, I have it, oh, I see. Okay, I have it as protected. That's fine. You can do 2-string on this guy. There. All right. Well, thanks for stopping by, Goofy. I appreciate it. Have a good day. Type and settings. Why don't I have active on there? What is going on? Oh, because it's yeah. Right, I forgot about that. Here we go. Cool. And return expected 0. Alright, cool. Fictional. Alright, that's good. While I'm here, let's do the delete. Well, don't need to push million, delete things. Wait, what is the... It is a long... Excuse me. Delete from work settings where ID that. Okay. Create and delete here. So it's just a matter of populating the alert settings row and the settings thing. Also, I want to put properties and alert setting here, namely private, alert text. Order. What was the other? That was it for right now. Text color. Those. If. All right. Now over here. Here, so I gotta build the private alert settings row build settings, object, and give it the alert settings model. All right, so row, set to for creating, we're just gonna immediately set roof active row, set service model, get service. So it's gonna be this site move that moves that site model but it'll be alert state constant get site. There. Row settings. Last there, so alert settings. Go. Settings that alert text to model. Get alert text. Color. I'll get color. Settings there. Return. Alright. Then for same. Settings DAO. Settings. Settings object. Volume test. If not success, we're able to save new. Add or did quest next or return. Else, add quest message text just alert create it. There, and then that will redirect you back to the alerts page. Alerts landing page, that is. Next, test alert created. I think it's here the other way around. Test. that. You alert. Recreate it. Oh. All right, and then store it. What I need right now for right now. All right, let's see if this works all the way through here. All right. Yes. Fire turtle. Bean property. Finding result 1 error. Field error. Object alert things model. Field alert text. Then the alert. Alert things model dot alert. No value. Which things model the alert text? So why didn't that get? Why didn't it validate? Didn't bind it? All I can think there. Wait, what? Did I spell it wrong? No, alert text. Uh, second. Now what do we have here? Settings? It is null. Why is that? Okay. Not finding it. How would that be? Oh, I wonder if this is the variable. Let me, attribute alert settings model. Let me do that to make sure it shouldn't be looking at my variable name. It should be looking at this, but yeah, sure here. No, still having the same problem. Why is that not binding it to the settings? It's definitely transmitting them over. Browser's definitely submitting. Why is it not picking them up? I wonder if there's a binding. If I didn't look at that. And look at the binding result. Finding results today. No errors. Alert settings model. Yeah, I didn't even map service or complete. What's going on here? Oh, I know exactly what's going on. So it's a mismatch between free marker and there's a mismatch between free marker and what spring is expected. Because really, all this stuff is going to go into that model. I don't need to call out the model itself in the name. So which is kind of annoying because free marker sees the alert settings model object, but that's not really what you're supposed to be sending over free. You're just supposed to be sending the names. So how do I get around that?
I can't wait for this next one. This is sweet. Really, really like the style and the mood of the track. Upbeat, loving it. It's got a really sweet driving beat to it. This is actually pretty sweet. Wow, good groove, great percussion that drives the track along. Like I said, the beat is tight here. It's just an amazing, amazing listening experience. Dude, this is epic. This is epic shit right here. This is amazing.
I didn't actually do the bindings in here either. So I should do.
I would honestly put this maybe in my top 5 of anything I've ever heard. Well, sure, I guess. What? Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it's annoying, but it's, you know what, this is, getting to this now while we're still early is a good, so I need, name and then just model. Spring bind would be model plus name. Plus, here. Here. Line. Name. Model. status, name model, at there, and then if bring what did I do up here? Name bring status guy. Bring status value. And bring status value equals and check for well selected. Otherwise, it won't remember what you had selected beforehand. One thing I am missing here. Wasn't binding them. It just means I have to put model in all the annoying, but it is what it is. Create. So this is name model. Name model. Name model. Okay. Work types Ajax gotta do too. Apparently don't have open anymore. No. Works. Bubble now on there. Input select for service. I did change that one, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's do try this. Let's try this again. Let's see. Got here. Make sure it's still working. Oh, very broken. Now, that giving me error of some kind here. I'm getting 400 bad requests. Our request parameter alert settings model dot service from parameter. Oh yeah, because right, change that. Not coming under that name anymore. Right. Right. Controller. This should now be just service. Hey, Tech. Welcome on in. Going pretty good. How are you doing? Back to working again. Is not. How did I break an out? Let's switch Ajax. Oh, it wants model. Right, I've changed how that works. So, but on this particular thing, it matters to add things model, new model. Doesn't really matter here. It's to make that, just to make that thing happen. Yeah. The whole thing will be submitted as part of the form anyway. So I don't worry about that being a different object. Okay. And cool, that's better. That's back to working again. Awesome. So now this should work now. If my theory was correct, and it did. I think it's this one down here, the follow. Yeah, new follower. Okay, so we're creating them now. I should, I guess. In hindsight, I should probably have put a created date on there and last updated date on there so I can sort them in that table. We can always add. Where's my... Oh, hang on 1 minute, folks. I gotta take a biology break. I will be right back. Stay tuned. Okay, I'm back. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got here. So, right. So, okay. So we have that saving. So what I'm going to do is, go fix the cable. Yeah, I really should. Whenever I create tables, I really should just have it create it and last update it, or create a date and update it date. Just as a matter of fact, because it almost always comes in handy. So let's roll back. I rolled back one before here. Maven. Guess I have it. Probably be interesting. Assume this will still work. This will still work. Roll back. It's N1. What's the rollback? Oh, it's the liquid base. Rollback count. It was something like this. Count one. This is rollback. There. Properties was not found. I haven't been running this from. I haven't been running this from the. From Maven. Application. An application config, was it? No, database. Base runner. So here, the database is not up until I actually run this stuff, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because I can just go to the file system and feed it. Trying to think. Let me think of what we did here. Source filtered liquid based prop. I can just do that because we don't have. I mean, it's not like a super secret thing here, anyway. Yep, still coding. Still coding. Be coding for probably another hour or so. It's not a secret thing, so I guess I could just do it. New. Paste. Properties. And what's our driver here? Yep. Let's see. And then the URL is this. Don't know if that's going to work or not. We'll find out, I guess. And changelog file is same resources as here. operations. Let's still work or not. Guess we'll find out. Find out soon enough here. Gotta pick up that properties file. Where do I property file at? We filed liquid-based properties. Actually, I'll probably just pick that up. I think that'll just pick that up. Let's do, we're gonna do project clean now, I think, for it to pick it up. I think. Let's go. What's the problem here? Failed to resolve the properties file. Not found in the configured search. LIQUI. Oh, because I spelled it wrong. Of course I did. LIQUI. Cannot find database driver. Yeah, I figured you were going to say that. Oh, cannot be cast to Java SQL driver. I wonder if I can just, I can actually, you know what? I could probably just give it the regular driver. Because this is the JDBC next one. I think I can just give it the regular H2 driver, which is somewhere here. Source class. It's not showing it now. The one I'm using. It was like org. Yeah, org H2 driver. Let's see if it takes. If it likes that one or not. Okay. Database exception. actually cannot be created. Make sure HTTP database is active and just by opening a new terminal window, run liquid-based init start h2 and then return this terminal window to run commands. Really? Okay. Paste init start 2. I do this. Part of my run configuration here. I don't think I can. I mean, it just means I'd have to run it from the command line instead of from Clips, which sucks, but not the end of the world. Actually, I could do I could throw it into a batch file. Just put that in the project folder here. Well, do new folder. Over here. New file. Base. What? Roll back. Wait, wouldn't this be... Wait a second. Wait. Wouldn't that just be another command to Maven? Because liquid base doesn't exist as a thing. Wouldn't I just do... Base. Base and knit. Is that a thing? Even goals. That is base data. Even H2. Need to start H2 subcommand starts in-memory H2 database included. Localbase installation package gets started. Okay. Driver. Right, that's from the standalone. Yeah, I haven't tried this before. So where? For this, the database would always be available. Here, we have to actually spin it up. No, it's not the thing. Good been too. Out of curiosity, I wonder if ChatGPT can pull something out of its ass here. Can I initialize an H2 database. Using liquid base. Database in Maven. So the base and roll back. Change it. That was really fast. Add dependencies. That's using it in memory database. I wonder if I can. I don't have to fire up the JDBC. Like I have it go into localhost here, but I could just have it open up the file direct. I would think. Although I'm not sure, is the DB file in here? Where did I... push the... Inventories for... Yeah, it's not here. Where does it put? I feel like I set the path for it here. Oh, there it is. So there's HTTP. How do I have to find? Where did I set that up at? Well, for on Linux, get Flatpak set up and then get FreeTube to watch all YouTube stuff with 0 ads. Uses YouTube free API. 40 ads and inject it. Yeah, there's also, I ran across another thing that was getting, that was doing a similar thing. What was it called? It was like Stream or something. I forget the name of it. I think Lewis Rothman was talking about it in his latest video or something. Where they were getting like a cease and desist from Google, even though technically they weren't using the let me see if I find it here. I think I still have the thing open. Yeah, so it's called Udo? Or no, I'm sorry, Gray J. Yeah, so over here, Gray J is the name of the name of the thing, and it's got a Android app and all kinds of things here. I think it's just a mobile app. I think it's just an Android and iOS map. But it pulls in everything. It pulls in YouTube, Odyssey, Rumble, all that stuff. And yeah, so yeah, Gray J pulls all that stuff in. I was looking to see what they were doing because they said they weren't using the YouTube API, yet somehow they figure out your playlists and all that stuff and who you're subscribed to and everything and pull all that in. And so I was looking at their code here, their Kotlin code, and it turns out they're just where is it? Yeah. So what they're really doing is they're just firing up basically a browser, or they're pretending to be a browser. They're basically scraping the web. They're pretending to be a Firefox browser, and they're going in and pulling like your like you log into YouTube or whatever, and then it pulls in all of your subscription feeds and all that stuff. It reads the HTML from the page. That's how they're trying to like get around using the YouTube API and everything. And for some reason they think that Google isn't going to come after them for it, even though I'm pretty sure there's something somewhere that says you can't scrape their web, probably. So I'm sure they're not going to last very long now they've got the ire of Google on them. But yeah, this does that too. This scrapes the web and pulls all that stuff into one video player, one app. This is the first time I've heard of it. Udo Gray J. I don't know. I guess the company's name is Fudo. Yeah, the company's name is Fudo, and their app's called Gray J or something like that. But yeah, they've got all this going on too, which is interesting. So that might be something interesting to look at. I don't know how long they're gonna last. Like I said, I just heard about them because of them getting chewed out by getting a cease and desist by Google, and them telling them, no, we don't use your API, which I guess is technically true. It's technically true they're not using the API, but they are scraping the web and everything. They're acting like a browser, which I guess isn't necessarily against any terms, but you know, they're really, really skirting it. They tried to stop the guy who made FreeTube and he won in court, and now YouTube can't do anything to him. They poured it out to all. He's a hidden setup, and you can sub to people for having, less than more, but never get info on who or what you watch. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, the FreeTube guy was truly he didn't I don't think FreeTube read your subscriptions and stuff. I think you had to go and subscribe through FreeTube, and then it would look around and stuff. So he was kind of keeping your data completely separate. Like, he wasn't storing any data. It was local, but he wasn't using the YouTube like stuff like that. Yeah, you have to re-add everything. Yeah, that's what I thought. And I think that's the kind of difference here between that and GrayJ. GrayJ is letting you log in as yourself to YouTube, and then once you do that, it's going in and reading everything it can read based on you being logged in, and then it's pulling your subscriptions that way. And I think that's the one problem I think that's the thing that's gonna haunt them. Right? I think that's the one issue where Google's gonna probably have a case, because they can say, hey, you've violated our like privacy policies and stuff by pulling in this data that you shouldn't have access to, even though you've given users, you've basically tricked users into giving you access to their logins and stuff. Right. And that's why I think right, that's why I think FreeTube, I think that's why FreeTube got away with it, is because they were not trying to scrape any information. They were just sending you to the pages, and then they were collecting information on their own. Like, you had to redo everything. Whereas these guys are trying to be clever in that they're letting you log into the service, and then they're acting as basically as a proxy and pulling in information as they can. And I think Google's going to they may have a case there where they're like, yeah, you're not using our API, but you're using our API. You're not using our API, but you're scraping data that you wouldn't have access to if users didn't log in via, your app. So that it's a much grayer area, I think, than what FreeTube was doing. So I don't know if these guys are going to be around. I mean, it's an interesting idea. I'll give them that much. I just don't think they're going to be able to to get away with it. I like that they're open source, but yeah. Oh, the power to sub and more. Yep. FreeTube uses YouTube free hidden API before ads are injected. You use YouTube itself, the site or app injects their ads. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think this one does the same thing. I think this one blocks the ads as well. So, yeah, the idea behind this one was that, like, if you have someone you sub to or that you follow, and they have multiple channels across multiple things like YouTube and Twitch and all that stuff, like, this would help to combine all that into one spot so you can follow that creator all around. But yeah, it's just it's a great idea. It's just it's a little too, I think it's a little too gray. It has strayed a little too gray into the gray zone there, I think, for what they're trying to do. Yeah, it looks like they're on a slippery slope. Yeah, I exactly. I think that's the case. I think they went one step too far. Like, they tried to make it so that the app was more, I guess, user friendly. But in so doing, they kind of went one step too far with it, I think. and all to just avoid using the YouTube API, which I can understand the need to avoid using the YouTube API. It has a lot of restrictions on it. But at the same time, they probably could have just used the YouTube API and just not probably not run into a problem, you know? Take the FreeTube app and add in the other stuff for more options. Yeah. I don't need the FreeTube because I do subscribe to the to YouTube Red or whatever it's called now. So I don't get ads to begin with. I pay the $5 a month or whatever it is for ad-free YouTube because I watch so much YouTube that I was like, yeah, I'll just pay the $5 a month or whatever it was. I don't even know what it is anymore. So I don't get ads anyway. But yeah, for others I can see. But then, you know, on Twitch, I block the Jesus out of the ads on Twitch. You know, you do the pay thing and just cheap. No, I totally understand that for people who don't want to do it. I was just like, you know what? Like I don't even watch cable TV anymore, hardly. So I'm like, YouTube has become basically most of my entertainment. And then, you know, obviously Amazon Prime and Prime Video and Roku and stuff like that. So I'm like, it's probably worth paying for the, you know, the ad-free stuff. Plus, unlike Twitch Turbo, YouTube actually doles a portion of that money out to the creators you actually watch. So, you know, they all get a portion of everyone you watch while you're paying for that gets a portion of that money based on how much watch time you have on them, right? So they're not getting paid as much as they would for a natural view, but they're still getting something, you know? Whereas Twitch just takes that money and you never see it. Yeah, here's 1.5 cents. Yeah, I know. I do realize that it's like it's not a lot, but you know, it's still non-zero. At least for 800 hours this one watched on you. Yeah, but it's something. I mean, I know it's never going to match the level of effort that was put into the videos. And therein lies the problem, right? Is that you've got stuff like Netflix and Prime and all that stuff where, you know, you got these shows that are millions of dollars, and those subscription fees are constantly going up on those sites to pay for the creators of these shows, in theory. And then you turn to like YouTube and Twitch and everything like that, and it's the exact opposite. You know, the subscription fees are going up over there, but none of that's making it to the actual people making the content. So, you know, it's a very weird shift between things, because arguably there's some creators out there making content that's in some cases better than some of the crap you find on Netflix that got millions of dollars. You know, not always. It's you know, still amateur versus professional, but still, you know, and they're not getting nearly as much money for their efforts as, you know, as others. I wonder. Magenta breeze. Can I configure this in a? I don't have a properties file where I can figure that right. I just kind of did it. Yeah, I don't have this configured yet. I think I'm just going to make the assumption here for right now, just for our purpose. That's right there. And I'll see if this can fire it up on its own here. Oh, I forgot to push it. Nope, not build automatically. Clean it. Build it. I think someone should just make a gaming streaming place, get the ad started, get something going for us to call home again. Well, I mean, there's the big question, right? Is, and I believe one of the Live Space guys, I believe Todd had said this or something, where he didn't really, like, the gaming streamers will arrive whether you want them or not, right? Because they're looking for places to call home. And what they were trying to create was a place for creators, like a place for makers, you know, musicians, artists, you know, things like that. And then, you know, the gaming creators just came on their own. And there's a good argument they had there that you don't really, like, SharePlays is trying to be gaming central or gaming centered, and I don't think it's going to work out, because as much as you or I like streaming and watching people play games on stream, we're a dying breed, you know? I think a lot of people would rather, I think most of the views and stuff that you see are like IRL channels and React Andes and creatives, you know, musicians, artists, and so on, right? But adding in the creators and more start to open Pandora's door. Yeah. But it's sure, but it doesn't have to be that way, right? Like LS showed it doesn't have to be though. Like, just like allowing IRL creators in does not necessarily mean that you're going to get the brinksmanship that you see on Kick, right? It just means that you have to curate the community that you want. And let's face it, Steak, Eddie, and them, they wanted a acerbic community because they know it would always generate headlines, and it would keep Steak in the headlines and be the marketing push that they wanted, right? But LS wanted, you know, just good creators, and they got good creators. They got a good community. They curated the community they wanted. They kicked out the ones that weren't, you know, a good fit, right? So it opens the doors and they go nuts. Well, sure, but there has to be an open dialogue, right? There has to be an understanding that there has to be an understanding between the site owners and the community that, hey, we need your help too. You know, you see some crap going down, let us know and we'll jump on it and we'll do what we gotta do, right? And if we make a bad call, then let's discuss it, and you know, we'll figure out what our rules are supposed to be and all that stuff. You know, if we go overboard, you know, let us make it right, and you know, and find out what the community wants, right? That's all you really need. You need somebody who's just going to be willing to be like, you know, not only willing to praise the efforts of the site, but also willing to eat crow if they do something wrong, you know, and own up to it and change. Because it's always going to be a thing. It's always going to be a battle between too much restrictions and too few restrictions, and you know, that's always everyone has their own opinion on where that line is, and it's always going to be a navigational hazard. So you just kind of have to be open and honest about it and be like, look, we're doing the best we can. We're going to make mistakes. If we do make mistakes, we're going to try to make it right. You know, just, you know, keep us honest, kind of thing. And I think that's the other thing there too is don't offer contracts to anybody, period. Right? Like, don't pay for streamers to come over, because the thing with that is you're paying for for them to bring a community over that is probably not aligned with the goals of your community, right? But if you allow yourself to grow organically through word of mouth, through the smaller streamers, the medium-sized streamers, let them come over on their own terms without, you know, throwing bags of money at them. But also, you know, making sure to promote them and promote the platform and make them invested in what's going on. You're more likely to get people who have smaller communities who are probably more reasonable in their behaviors, right? And they're more amenable to having their community fit in with the larger community that's being built, rather than having a cult of personality like you have on Kick, right? That's the thing that's the worst part of that over there, is there's this giant cult of personality at the top, that just shouts down anything that is even remotely negative that should be fixed about the platform. And there's plenty that should be fixed about the platform. And so you end up alienating all the people who you need on the platform to come over and bring their communities over. You know, why should they bother? They're going to be second class citizens, and they're going to be shouted down whenever they have any kind of feedback, right? So, but I mean, that's the thing, you know. I think they had the right approach. They just needed the money to do it. And to be fair, I think they needed a little bit more experience. Because there were things that I think they would have done differently had they walked a mile in streamer shoes, you know. I think that's the other takeaway from that. Even IRL stuff, I'm not even sure I want to go back down the streaming rabbit hole. Well, yeah, it's one of those things where streaming has become so toxic, right? In many ways. Like you can't go 5 feet on social media without there being some kind of freaking streamer drama bullshit going on. Like, what's the latest one today? It was like someone was complaining that people were using emotes from other channels in their channel. It's like it's dumb, and it's manufactured for click, manufactured for, you know, clickbait and rage bait and all that stuff, right? Just as a self-promotion thing. And it's just like, just so toxic. Nobody's helping each other. Nobody is streaming seemingly for fun anymore. It seems like, and it's just like, you just have to reset your expectations and just be like, look, I'm just going to do my thing. I'm going to just be doing this for fun. You know, screw everybody else. You know? If you're not getting any fun out of it, then that's a different story, right? So, you may only make videos for YouTube and Rumble and maybe, sure. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that either, you know? You're hitting 20 to 30 people at times, just do it for fun. Yeah. Yeah. No, and I get it. But it's also, I mean, what's nice about pre-recorded stuff, and this was why I initially hesitated to do streaming, because I was just doing YouTube stuff at the beginning. What's nice about the pre-recorded stuff is I can just spend an hour recording some gameplay footage, slap it together, and, you know, and get an episode out of it, you know, maybe an hour here, an hour there. Whereas when you're streaming, it's kind of like, it doesn't feel like you can stream for an hour. It feels like you have to stream for multiple hours, and then you kind of have to, you know, you also have to be in the right mindset. You have to be on it. You have to be upbeat and ready to go. And there's been plenty of nights where I've sat down, I'm like, you know what? I'm just not feeling it tonight. I'm just gonna skip streaming right now because I'm just not feeling it, you know? Whereas, you know, when I was doing the YouTube stuff, that was, you know, I'd have a day off or two where I didn't do anything because I had stuff built up over time, right? Or, you know, just doing it for like an hour here and an hour there was a lot easier because you could, you know, be on your game for an hour and then relax and just kind of chill and do your own thing, right? So, some said, where's your channel points? Yeah. If you're only doing it for money, you're doing it wrong. Andy's marketing is not my only goal. If I was to give up affiliate to not have 500 ads an hour, fucked into doing 12 hours or more, I had fun. Those Java times, yeah. No, I have neither qualified for affiliate nor do I want to be an affiliate on Twitch. Now YouTube, if I could get to like the membership stuff, that would be kind of nice, but I'm far away from that. You know, I wouldn't mind that too much on YouTube so much, but Twitch, I don't want to give Twitch money. I don't want to take Twitch money. You know, it's, as far as I'm concerned, it's blood money. I just don't, and like whenever there's streamers there, I try to, like, that I want to support, I try to just donate through their donation links, like if they have Stream Elements donations or whatever. I would rather they get through that, because at least they'll get more percentage of that. In theory, get more percentage of that money. And Twitch won't see any of it. Because it's I don't know. As I've said before, Twitch kind of rubbed me the wrong way early on with how they dealt with people, and how there's like seemingly two classes of streamers, two de facto classes, if not, actually written down. The ones who are allowed to do whatever they want, and the others who pay the price for the ones who can do whatever they want, with no consequences. So yeah, it's the ones who are made example of, and the ones who are allowed to do whatever they want and never be made example of. And that's has always kind of, I've never quite liked that. And also the 50% cut I've never thought was fair either. Because it's like, it reminds me a lot of the YouTube, back in the day, the YouTube partnership, the third party partners. I forget what they called them. They were like MCMs or something, multi-channel MCNs, multi-channel networks. The old YouTube multi-channel networks, like Maker and RPM and all those things. Like, those guys were just straight up scams, like complete scam artists. Like, they were taking huge cuts, was it Machinima as well? They were taking huge cuts of money from their creators and doing literally nothing for that money. They were not giving anything back in value or return. And it's a good thing that they've gone the way of the dodo, because they were just huge scams. And that's what Twitch feels like to me, a huge scam. It's like, what are you guys doing for that 50%? Are you really doing anything for that 50%? Or is that just, trying to keep an Amazon bean counter happy? They take 50%, then the government takes 25 to 30%. If Twitch wants 50%, then promote me for that 50%. Exactly. I mean, if you're going to take 50%, then there has to be some value add to that. What are you doing to earn that money? What is Twitch doing for you to earn 50% of your paycheck? Right? The answer is jack all and nothing. I get that they need to pay for servers and stuff, but like, they have ads. They've been pushing ads. They've been pushing ads like crazy. I've had to update the Twitch ad blocker several times this week. They keep pushing it. But with someone at their level, they could easily have reduced. They could have easily pushed everyone to 70-30. Right? But they refuse to do it because they have a chip on their shoulder about it. Right? Because Amazon just wants to see all those bucks, all that money coming in. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. And it's clear that they're not willing to upgrade their infrastructure to make it less costly. Because they're developing, they're bringing in the AV1 stuff, but they're developing it on RTMP, which is the dumbest thing they could have ever done. You've got WebRTC just out there sitting there, just waiting to go, waiting in the wings could solve a lot of their problems, but they're so neck deep in RTMP and the current infrastructure they have, they don't want to spend the money necessary to make it better for everybody, for all their creators. So they're just kind of slapping that lipstick on that pig right there and just keeping it squealing, you know? It's really strange. Oh, did I do this? Right. Ooh, there we go. Nice. Okay, well, this will work for now while I figure out. Because at some point we're going to have to say where the database goes and everything. But for right now, that'll work. So I rolled that back, and then that's not one. All right, so I wanted to add created. Is it just date or is it date time? What is the thing here? Hands. Column name, column definition. Type. Oh, so they have date, time, and timestamp. Probably want times. Map to Java SQL timestamp, but Java util date may be used too. Okay, that's the timestamp with time zone are compared by UTC. Values of this data type are compared by UTC values. It means that is greater than. Okay, conversion to timestamp uses time zone offset to get UTC time, converts to the local time using the system time zone. Conversion from timestamp does the same operations in reverse. Guess I could do it. Without time zone information, it cannot distinguish timestamps near transitions from daylight savings time to normal time. I guess we'll do timestamp with time zone. What's the precision hint? How's the difference between timestamp 9? Well, it's optional, so I'm just okay. Timestamp with time zone. Time zone. Dated time zone. No. No, okay. Okay, updated. Cool. So then this will get run next time it launches here. So then if I go, what do I want to do? I'm gonna add graded and dated. Settings, DAO. Active settings. Graded. Updated. Updated. Yeah. Have it date. Created. Private date deleted. Right, getters and setters for those. That. Created and row. Go and then settings AO. So create and updated. Just do eight. And I'll just say created. Oh, wrong. After settings. Create date. Create date. That one. Cool. Cool. So then when I am pulling these out of here, alert settings, order by created, order by updated, created, sending, created. Okay. So then on the page, service. Message, enable updated. our properties. Label. Dated. And just date formatting in remarker, right? Date time, date values. Date time. So, PC or local. So ISO local. Built-in's deprecated since this is where the date format, time format, date time format settings understand ISO. And access additionally. Alt format can be set to ISO 8601. String ISO. Built-ins are deprecated. Okay. Guess we'll just see. We'll see what it prints out. Without doing anything here. Comes out of that, and I think that's fine now. So project clean, build, and we'll deploy. Let's see what's going on here. Click it migrated. Was affected one, okay. Cool. So where are we at here? Yeah, we don't have any alerts because we rolled back the database for that. Create new. Say earning subscriber. The test. Give it a different color. Say create new. Tribe streak. Okay, so just print it May 4th. 24. So I guess I could say date time. I mean, that's actually nice. I like that it's formatted it. That's really cool. I just have to say like date time then maybe. Say time. This. Like that. Doesn't like that at all. I convert date to date time. Really? Yeah, but it's the Java util date. You'd be able to pull time out of it. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Huh. Daytime format settings. Daytime format used to convert value. But it's not a. It's value till date. I don't understand why why it's being difficult about that. Oh, here we go. This built-in converts a date to a string with the specified formatting. You just build in rarely, as it can be set with this. Yeah, okay. Or string format. Oh, these are equivalent except for okay. Time format. You define string long. Do that out of curiosity here. String long. Okay. Really weird that it's just like it's being very picky about not showing time there. It almost certainly has the time. Like if let's do a select against database. I bet it's there. Yeah, the time is definitely there. So I don't know why it's being so picky about it in FreeMarker. That's the one thing. It's like there's some like for all the good that FreeMarker is, there's some things it's just super picky about that I don't get. If I do string with the format pattern, maybe it'll do it then. See if that is any different here. It's weird. It's like it refuses, absolutely refuses to show the time that was in there, even though the most definitely pull the time out of there. I wonder if maybe I have to do, instead of dates, here's a Java SQL date. Maybe I have to do get timestamp. Maybe it's very sensitive to that. It's possible. Like other databases aren't that sensitive to that, other database drivers, but this, the H2 database driver might be sensitive enough to, like, since H2 is written in Java, it's essentially being very, very literal about things to a fault. Here. Yeah, look at that. Now it has the time. It's super funny and weird. But I get it. It's database is being very, very literal. Also, here's if I do string long, or what if I do it without? Do that. Nice. I like that formatting better. I like it a lot better. Okay. Cool. Okay. That works. That works. Cool. So we can create alerts now. Let's do YouTube. Say new membership test. Keep it white. Boom. Services YouTube. Cool. And it put that up top because that's the update. It's sorted. So cool. Cool. New ones are going at the top. Older ones at the bottom. When you edit one, it'll pop to the top of the list like it should. All right. I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. The only thing to do now is the edit, which is basically the same page. But I'm not going to try anything crazy. I'm going to copy paste because experience tells me that there comes a time when these things end up being not shareable. Although I guess I could pull the fields out. I could do that. Like I could pull the common fields out. Because those are basically the same. I mean, the page is going to be basically the same regardless here. I could pull the common fields out of here. And The other thing I haven't done is stop you from making duplicate alerts. That's going to be a thing that I'm going to need to stop. I don't check that right now to see that you already have an alert in there. I can do that in the validator, I guess, or yeah, I would like to do that. When you drop on the page, have it remove things that are already where you have an active alert already. Like if you don't have an active alert, well, even if you don't, yeah, I think I shouldn't allow a duplicate regardless, even if it's not active. You just have to turn it back on because that can cause a lot of confusion later on. You have like multiple alerts firing off and you have no idea why. So yeah, that's the next thing. That's the next thing I'll have to do is put a guardrail in for that. Before we do, I guess I could do the edit first. I don't think the edit's going to be a whole lot here. Let's say, yeah, let's do this. New file alerts common fields ML, and then here I'll grab this stuff. Yeah, grab that stuff in here. Like so. Although that's not a common field. Okay, so we got that common fields and then guess I should move this into a JS file. Be a little bit nicer probably. So let's do new file and we'll say alert settings. Yes. And from there, and then from there, we'll do that into here. That in there, alert settings, and then I can go here and just say source is string URL Where's the copy? Come up here, right? To make sure I get the path right. So we, settings JS. That I don't close those off here, do I? Yeah, I do. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Okay, we have that there. Then I can pull these out of here and just say include alert common fields. There, I don't have to close off the include, right? No. So, and I can probably make double quotes. So far, I'm testing Ubuntu on my son's PC, and wow, it's working so slick. I'll test normal Ubuntu on my PC in a few minutes. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I kind of like, I like Ubuntu, so. Running faster than 22 by far, even for gaming stuff. Yeah, I still have to update. I have to update the 24. I haven't done that yet. On the list. Just gotta let it rip at some point here and just let it do its thing. Alright, so now I can copy this. Say file alert edit HTML, paste that in here, alert edit. All that. This audio stuff just works out of the box. No config for it. Cool. Yeah, that's what I like to hear, because that's always been the big issue, is like the audio, false audio and all that crap. Am I doing it with Spring Boot? No. No, I don't like Spring Boot. I am doing straight Spring MVC for this project. Yeah. Spring Boot is... I've tried to use Spring Boot in the past, and it feels like a step backwards in many ways. It feels like it's like if you have a specific thing that they have accounted for, like a specific pattern or a specific way of doing things, then you're good. You just throw some stuff into a properties file, into application properties, and you're done. But as soon as you try to do something that is slightly off the beaten path, suddenly you have to jump back and re-initialize everything yourself. You gotta go through all those patterns of like, well, I gotta go customize this, and then I gotta bring all this stuff in. I gotta bring all that stuff in. And it's very easy to just stray off that path. And so I just say, you know what, screw it. Spring Boot is not actually helping me. So I'm never going to use it. I'll just do that setup from the beginning, and then I'm good to go. I can just keep on rolling with stuff. Especially around like security and stuff, spring security and stuff. You do one little thing. There's one little thing you don't want to do that's where you want to do differently than what they have out of the box, and it's just like implement these 10 classes and then wire this up in the Java config and all that stuff. It's just like just that from the should have just did it from the beginning. Right? So that's why I don't bother with it. It's harder to find information about how to set things up without Spring Boot. I think that's by design, but it's it's you end up having to do it one way or the other, unless you're making the most trivial pet shop store app. You kind of have to like Spring Boot is not real world testing. I feel like people use it in the real world begrudgingly, but I feel like the designers of Spring Boot never held a real job in the real world, because it's like it's convention over configuration, which I get that's how like Ruby on Rails and all that stuff works. I've worked in that before, where it's just like, just put things in the right directories, bro, and you're done, and I get it, but it's I don't necessarily disagree with that. It's just they've picked the most. It's like it doesn't meet real world standards of, you need to be able to customize all this stuff. You need to be able to do stuff differently. You need to be able to pass, security audits and all this other stuff, and it's just, as soon as you have to do that, as soon as it hits the real world, as soon as it hits the real life testing, that's when it all starts to fall apart. You end up having to just do it all manually. In my experience, caveat emptor there with that. So this is edit button. Save button. Save. I need messages properties here. I need a button.save. I think do I not have that? I do not have that. All right. I'll have that. Oh. Yeah. And what's the other one? How long have I been with the project? I've been this is just my little hobby project. So we're at what, episode 9 or 10 now? So it's been about 9 weeks, 10 weeks. Oh, probably about half of that. We do like to probably 6 or 7 weeks. It's just something I do on the weekends, just for fun. I'm kind of switching between this and the Hex project, which I haven't touched in a little while, where I'm trying to make a streaming site. But right now I'm trying to just make a streaming bot thing for streamers, because bots that I keep using all are driving me nuts. I need something that's a little bit more, I'm hoping to make something a little bit more reliable that runs locally instead of out in the cloud. and all that stuff. But I'm trying new stuff. Like I haven't. This is my first real attempts at writing like free marker and stuff. This is something I'm going to have to switch to eventually at work. So I'm trying to learn that as I go here. This is my way of kind of getting feel for that, and then I'm trying to figure out how. Like I have this is just the war project. So there's a bigger parent project that's just going to be basically launching Jetty to then launch the war file and have it run locally. And, you know, lock it down locally, and then have that parent project. Then I'm going to see if I can, you know, compile it to native code using the various projects that are out there now to do that. So make a native exe out of it, sort of, for each platform, and have that be the watchdog that's running, and have it, you know, launch the server and all that stuff. And once the server's launched, then everything's just, you can connect to it via your browser and see everything that's going on and keep it going that way. And then that way I'm not futzing around with UI frameworks or anything like that. I'm just doing web pages stuff like I always do. So, and ultimately these are like alerts and things that are going to come up on OBS as browser sources. So one way or the other, even if I did it as a fat app, it would still need some kind of way of displaying HTML pages to OBS. So why not make the whole thing work that way, I feel like. So where am I getting more chatters these days, YouTube or Twitch? It's really a toss-up, and it really depends on what I'm doing. For coding streams, it tends to be pretty even between YouTube's. I mean, YouTube might be a little bit more, but it tends to be pretty even between YouTube and Twitch. For gaming streams, it's probably mostly Twitch. I'll occasionally get like a YouTube comment. I'll get views. I'll get views on YouTube, but I won't really get any comments or anything, like any like chatters. Per se. I mean, there's a few that, like Varuna is one that shows up a lot. But yeah, most of the chatters that I get are like on Twitch. Yeah. Test Rumble and YouTube at once sometime. I'm thinking about it. I'll look to see what Rumble is like at some point here. We'll see. I don't know. Yeah, we'll have to see. I have to see what kind of crowd it's going to be over there. Like I don't mind dipping my toes in over there to see what happens. But I also don't want a repeat of D Live where it was like I would literally the only thing that would chat on D Live, the only thing the chat message I would ever get on D Live was you are now being displayed on the homepage, was the automatic message, and that was it. And I was like, oh, good, I'm featured on the homepage, and it'd be nothing. And there would be absolute crickets, you know. clean, but one thing I didn't like is I had to start and stop the stream manually. Yeah, I don't mind that too much. I mean, we've had to do that with live. We had to do that with live space for a little while there too. But I don't mind that all that much. And actually, technically speaking, on YouTube, you can start and stop the stream manually as well, unless you check off the boxes. But yeah, that doesn't bother me that much. Yeah, you had that a few times on DLive. Yeah, I know. It's like you get the automatic message that says you're on the homepage, and then like nothing. it's just Cricket Central. Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh nice, I'm on the homepage, and it was like nothing. Nothing happens. Yeah. Yeah, I don't. We'll see. We'll see. I'm also. I think Rumble. Well, I'll have to look at Rumble. They're real money, right? They don't do that crypto nonsense, right? So I'm trying. I've decided I'm no longer interested in any sites that are run off of crypto coin. Second time I was okay. Let's see if that was a fluke. Nope, crickets. Yeah. Yeah. No, I yeah, the and it's always the blockchain like too. It's like, we're going to put your videos in the blockchain. It's like, well, that's great, but you know, doesn't mean you have to be crypto. You know. They use PayPal or whatever for payouts. Okay. Yeah. That's fine. It's not that I think I'm going to ever get a payout from there. It's just that I just don't want to deal with the crypto bullshit anymore. You know? It's like it's like when you stream for something that's only a crypto site, you're never going to get actually paid out anything worth anything. You know? At least if it's a real money site, you know, there's the hope there. There's a possibility. And it also means that they have to conduct business a little bit better. You know. Raw quadruple X stuff. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. They turn to crypto when they don't want, when they're doing some shady business dealings. So we've got a friend told a friend to go get free tube stuff, and he came back like his wife and him had a good laugh. Yeah. Yeah. We have, let's edit here. What time is it? Oh, it's 9 after 9. All right. I'm gonna have to stop here right now, friends, before I get the edits completely done. I'm not gonna commit anything though. We're gonna stop here because I get gaming with friends tonight. We'll be online with in less than an hour. We'll be online with Shin and Gray and Overlord Cornuts. And I believe tonight we are playing some PlanetCraft, which is a fantastic game that I have been enjoying greatly on Sundays. So we're going to be doing potentially some co-op in there. Hopefully they can do all of us at once. I think it does. Because I haven't played co-op on it yet. But yeah, it's a really fun game. It's a really, really, really casual game. But I enjoy the heck out of it. So we'll be doing that tonight. And then tomorrow night I'll be doing some more Planet Crafters, but I'll be doing it solo, my solo world. So where we've gotten to past Blue Sky, we've gotten lakes now, and we're working on trying to get some grass growing and seeds, and we got algae growing and all kinds of things. So doing the biology stuff, so that'll be good. I can get all that going. Let's see here. What is going on with my cursor? Why won't you go onto the other machine? Tell me you have lost connection to the other machine here. What's going on, barrier? What is your major malfunction? Oh, I think the pressure's on the other screen now. Maybe? Nope, now I really screwed it up. Of course. I don't know where my cursor has gone to. Oh, here it is. It's on the main thing. What is going on with you? Reload. Please. Okay, that's working. Is it back on here? Oh, there we go. It's back. Put that out of there. Alright, cool. Cool. Let's see if there's anybody live right now that I can send you folks over to on Twitch. No, there is not. Alright. Well, then I'm going to let you guys go and disperse on your own to the winds. Like I said, I'll be back at 10 p.m. my time, which is about 45 minutes away. And playing some Planet Crafters with friends. So that is the story as I know it right now, my friends. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I hope everyone has an excellent morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what it is for you. And hope to see you back here again in the future for some more stuff, whatever happens to suit your fancy. Until then, see you, bye.